Sorry I'm late there. How you doing? Daisy, Scott, Jenna, Jamie. Oh, that sky looks a bit iffy. We're going to the Victorian Dump, so there's a high chance I'm going to get mucky. Uh, so I've got my ancient, broken down walking boots on, as you do. I'm on StreamYard, so I can't zoom in. But are you right, Kirsty? Marla, how are you doing? In the background there on the horizon, there should be some hills. And they're not there. I'm good, Marla. How are you? TG, how are you doing, chick? So yeah, there should be hills, but there's actually clouds. I'm probably gonna get a bit wet. And then some more. And muddy. And stung. I'm not too sure the nettles and I thought the laces in there. Brambles will have died back enough. So I might end up in a tangled mess. Rita, how are you doing, Nessie? Going to the dump for a dump. How's things, Rosa? A meticulously trimmed bush, it has to be said. I said to Nessie earlier, I don't know where I'm going to go. I never do, to be honest. It's kind of a walk out the door and end up wherever. But as you mentioned, the dump, and we've not been for it. So, all the heavy rain and storms we've had, it might just reveal some more stuff. I'm hoping to find some of that purple pottery. I did a video from them. Did I do it for members? I think I did. Or did I open it up? Of actually putting that jar back together. Jean, how you doing, Jean? We're going to a Victorian dump. Those bottles of the thumbnail all came from here. There's a little aqua blue ampule. There's some beautiful stuff come out there. Hey, bag, how are you doing? Gary, walnut weather. Warlord, how are you doing, Warlord? Good to see you. So yeah, that's coming this way. And it looks a bit wet. So I might just get a bit maybe. How's you doing? Stupid, how are you? We're going to a Victorian dump. People have been digging it hard, and it's right mess. But they're looking for specific things, and they're leaving a lot behind. So I just have a look through. Nice one, Warlord. I've been having a look through the mounds that I've left behind and just what's on the surface, and it's amazing. The Victorian, the urethral syringe for syphilis is possibly my scariest find. I ran for the bleach bottle quickly. One of my favourite finds is the little ink jar, the little tiny bottle about that big, and it's got Queen of Sheba written on the front, and it's still got gold inside it, gold ink, gold paint inside. Bev, you all excited? It's a bit muffled. It's these headphones. Hang on. All right. My finger wasn't on my mic. Is that better? If it's not, I'll take the phone out of its case and it might be better. Let us know how that is. Herb, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. There. Oh, get in. Herb, we're going to look for some Victorian relics. If they haven't completely trashed the place by now. Happy days. Those headphones then are for the bin. The microphone. Oh, thank you, oh Lord. The microphone on this phone can be hit and miss, especially while I'm on top of the moors. The microphone doesn't work. Now, I don't know if that's because of the limestone up there or whatever, but it can be hit and miss, unfortunately. Now, there's another meticulously pruned bush. Mine's a bit rough and ready. All right, Kirsty. Because that is just, yes, underappreciated. So that's out to sea. The coast is about a 45-minute drive that way. Gremlin, how are you doing? I know, it's good. Things good with you? And these old cottages, these are Victorian. I can't see a date above any doors, but they're old. TG, I did a video, it's on YouTube, of me trimming my bush. Come watch me trim my bush, I'll have you know that. I love being able to put titles like that and it'd be factual. Oh, hey, see, there's no dating above the doors. A lot of these little rows, these little terraces, belong to mines and businesses and their staff. You've got bigger ones on the end that are probably managers' houses. Iron Antler, how are you doing? Beth, have you got your undergarments packed, ready to go for Tom? Everybody look out for Tom Jones on the news tomorrow. So we're almost in the town centre, like 5 minutes walk from the town centre. And this is what you get. I'm going to get wet. I can see it falling. You've got them packed. So the town centre is just past those houses, just down there. We've got sheep today. There's normally cattle. I think the cattle are on the other side. Tango, good to see you. How are you doing? If anyone's not got a wrench, let me know and I'll give you one because I can't really see. I'm on StreamYard. Beth is also Mrs. Oh, Sarah and Beth are Mrs. Organised. I'm gonna get wet. Not in a good way. Thunderplumps, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in, chick. Right, Thunderplumps, definitely. Anyone not got a wrench? Thunderplumps, have you got a wrench? Hang on, I'll just have a snoop. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh, where's my chat going? My chat's vanished. Might appear when we get back around the corner. There you go, it's back. How's things here, bud? Good morning. Mick, the muckiest of Micks. How are you doing? So the whole bank on the left-hand side here is a Victorian dump. You can see this. Actually, we'll go down to the bottom of it and you'll be able to see the landscape of it. Daisy, what was on the menu tonight? Ooh, heck. The end of this is a called a wreck locally, an area deemed as a recreational field. Not much here. People really just walk the dogs. So this bank here on the right hand side of camp is the beginning of the Victorian Dump. Nick, how you doing, chick? I felt a spot of rain. Yay, not. Tell you what, that breeze is a bit bracing. I'm just looking at these molehills. They are pulling up pieces of cement and lime. The mice are really good. Mice, rabbits. When the rabbits go digging, they tell you what's underground and where to look. I did have a look on this side, but I don't really see anything there. This is where all the goodies are at. Okay-ish. Ooh, my eyes. I'll take you to the viewing point at the top. Ooh, my eyes are leaking. Yeah, it's a good way to see what's there, if there's anything there. Look at this lovely storm coming in. Fantastic. Ooh, me eyes. So you have the Lake District is in the clouds that way. You've got the sea, you've got the Solway, you've got Dumfries and Galloway, just on the edge of the horizon there, and the borders. Ooh, crispy chicken, good shout. The eyes. You can see the ground's really dark, and that is with coal tailings. The main home heat back in the day. And a lot of this in here has a lot of coal and slag. Oh, I said that a bit forceful, didn't I? Why is that? Oh my God. Who the hell's is that? Oh my God. Sorry about that. Wow, wow, how are you doing? When the wind starts blowing in my eyes. So the landscape changes in here. Also comes a lot harder. I don't even get down there. There's a badger set just down there. Amanda, how are you doing? Mince pie. Mince and ties. Ooh. So, badgers are down there. It's become overgrown. They've cancelled the path out. We'll go this way. Can't see. I'm going to have to wipe my eyes. So that bank ahead is the edge, pretty much, of the Victorian Dump. And it runs that way. You start to see bits of pottery, bits of clay pipes. I've got some 1800 clay pipes. One of the clay pipes, some of them, the newer ones will be dated, will have a maker's mark on or the maker's name. And one I found out was the mayor of Gateshead over at Newcastle way. He worked from his dad from 6 years old, collecting and taking clay pipes to customers. So they've been in there, that's been filled in. You can see there's bits of pottery all around. He took the business over, opened up new shops, and he became the mayor. There's loads of scrape holes where they've tested in here. I'll have a look over here before I jump the fence. I probably could. Jamie sent me a pinpointer. I should put it, like he said to, on a stick or a mop handle. Ooh, we've got lots. Interesting. SSC, how you doing? This one's been fairly filled in as well. When I first came for a look, this was the only piece that they'd started to dig, and this is the tailing pipe from it. And the stuff I got off here was nuts. When these leaves rot down, you find clay pipes just scattered. There's a clay pipe there. Hang on, I'll grab it. And Mick, yes, I have a glove in my pocket, so I've got a clay pipe here, look. I don't think it's going to be. So it's a completely plain one. Some have like a crisscross heart on the side. Some have a name stamped on that stem. Angela, how are you doing, Mrs. Critters? I was thinking about you this morning. How's things? Now I'm going to be careful going over this fence because I got my leg caught in the barbed wire. And I've got a little bit of a scar on the back of my thigh. Wasn't fun. How's things, Angela? Ooh, what's that there? Oh, she says trying to bend down. Bottom of a soda bottle. That's a local one. It's got the end of the name on. A lot of those bottles are smashed. It's not just because they're fragile. What's that? A leaf. It's because the local kids would take the marbles out and they became a cheap toy for the kids. I've got a little shout out. Tilly, you are an amazing lady. Tommy was telling me that you watch. Thank you for watching. And happy birthday for February if I don't see you. Is it 92, Tilly? Ooh, we've got bits down here. Let's go and have a peruse. It's definitely changed since the last time I was here. Curbside, how are you doing? PTC, all right. Oh, cool. I love the clay pipes. Tilly is Tommy's mum. She's amazing. I'm sure I'm sure Tommy said that it's Tilly's 92 in February. Daisy, yes, it does. And I like finding fragments of things as well because I like the research. And I'm just trying to work out. This looks like a bit of an overhang, so I'm going to go awkwardly through this gap. Through the brambles, it has to be said, and it's all dug out all the way along. Some of the clay pipes, Angela, they're that well used. You can see the part of the mouthpiece of the stem. You can actually see where the smoker's teeth have shaped the clay. Ooh, heck, I'm in a tree. Please don't fall with me on top of you. Ooh, heck, I'm caught. Oh, it's falling. That bank started collapsing with me on it. Oh, get in! Straight away. I would say a relish bottle. There you go, little relish bottle. We have the top of a water bottle or a demijohn. There's all sorts. Ooh, look at that bit of quartz. Ooh, I'm taking that quartz out. Put next to my bottle. Now we've got that can't be it, can it? I'm going to take that home because the giant jar that I've got, I need the handle for it. I've not found it yet. So here's one of the soda bottles, and typically the top's smashed out for it. And it is W. Armstrong, Brampton. There were a lot of breweries here. I'll tell you what else I found, and it's one of my favourite finds. A kid's stylus. A stylus for the kids. Well, Mick will know because he used them. Styluses from school to write on the slate. I saw something else. We've got a pipe stem. Have we got a name on it? No, we haven't. And the mouthpiece is snapped off, unfortunately. Let's have a look over here. Lots and lots and lots of metal. Loads of iron. And bits out of the fires. I found also, kids tea set. So this is part of a kids tea set. Look at that tiny little plate. How cool is that? Raider, how are you doing? So that is part of a kids tea set. You've got a little tiny saucer from a kid's toy set. How cute's that? That's lush. I've got part of a doll's face and I've got part of a doll's teapot from here. So we've got a little stash spot there, so I don't forget, because I do have a habit of putting things down and losing them forever. I found a Victorian shoe. I dated it to around about 1850. A boy's shoe, and I dated it from the shape of the heel. So there's just all sorts. What's that one? And again, smashed. I can't read that, but it does say Brampton on the bottom. Local brewery. You get lots of wine bottles. Ooh, what are they off? Yes, we found these before. A purse. We thought it was a purse. So you've got the hinge. You see the hinge catch there? And you've also got a hinge there. So it looks like the metalwork of a purse. How cool is that? Demi, how are you doing, chick? I was getting all excited because that was shining gold in the sun. But it's not, it's a piece of coal, darn it. An old dish. Big dish, actually. Hand painted. Mr. Evans, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. The kid's stylus about that long. Ooh, big bit of pipe. About that long. I see a big bit of pipe over there. I found quite a few bits with the label still on. Do you know what? I'm going to take that home. I've got material. I could try and remake it. What do we have over here? So we've got a huge bit of a pipe. And these tailings are really soft. Look at the size of that. That is massive. See how it's rubbed from teeth on the top there? You can see the line from his front teeth. Or hers. Huge pipe. Jazz, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I might have a shifty through this. We'll just have a look through the whole place. I'd be interested to find some more of that kid's tea set. This is an unusual bottle. Gonna have to wipe it. Drew Stingham. Right, I'm gonna have to wipe. Brampton, Beatty's Brampton. Now you don't often see the Beatty's bottles stamped on the back, which is really interesting. You never see that. Is that another piece of that tea set? No, it's just some pottery. We have some Look at the blue. It's got a blue glaze to it. Sorry, I get all excited with myself and I ignore chat. Sorry. Now, this area is where... Ooh, that was a bottle there. I got all excited. Teapot. This is the area that I found that pot that I put back together. Oh, there's a pipe. The inside of which was painted purple. Beautiful pot. We've got a teacup. We've got the bottom of a dish. Is that plain white dish? It looks like. But I found parts of it on here, and I haven't got the complete piece of it. Puts my finger on something slimy. Yes, I'll put my gloves on, Mick. Ooey. So one of the main food stores back in the day, it wasn't for the rich. It was working men's food, and that is oysters. The coast is by car 40 minutes or so one way and an hour the other way. So those oysters were transported a long way. Now this is a really pretty example. It's been washed by the rain. You see the heart there? Is the ad thing going funny again? Sorry if it is. Really sorry if it is. So you got the heart there. And we've got a stamp. TW, I believe that is. Nice pipe. We've got another old pipe. It's been burnt. It must have been thrown in the fire. I've got a couple of pipes that malfunctioned. They were brand new. There was no evidence of burning inside. Ooh, get in. This is all collapsing. Lots of stuff appearing through it. We'll have a nose through that. There was a fault in them and they just weren't used. The insides were really clear. So I'm just having a look at this stuff piled up. What have we got here? Another bit of teapot. An egg cup. A lot of this stuff will date from the 1800s into early 1900s. That's an old one. Look at that one. Beautiful. Another bit of pipe. I was hoping to see some light pinky purple pottery poking its nose out of the ground. They'd piled it up, but I don't know which part it came from. Nice handle. Nice top, Jamie. Look at that one. Right, let me see. I'm going to come back, through the brambles and have a look up here. Ooh, pretty pottery. Sorry, I'm being ignorant. Polish. Oh yeah, I've got loads of bottles that I still haven't looked up. So it's not round. You can see the marks on the inside. That's a really pretty one. We have part of a shoe. We have the heel. See the leather, the heel, that's just broken as I've picked it up, damn it. That was a heel. And there were bits of a shoe. Bits of leather right there. Seen a couple of things that way that have my attention. All this you see is collapse. Ooh, look at that bottle. Ooh, right. How am I going to do this then? Oh, I'm going to get stuck in brambles. I've got brambles right over my head. Right, look at this bottle, Jamie. Ooh, heck. Look at that. Oh, hang on. Look at the neck on that. It's huge. No label. Oh, I had. No, we haven't. I can't feel any ridge around it at all. That's massive. No idea what that was. Would it be champagne? I don't know. Yeah, Jean, I'll have to do that with a pinpoint. Oh, heck. DJ, how you doing? Oh, heck. Sorry, I'm just cleaning my screen. I've just put more all over it. Hang on, Jean. I'll see if I can go into my YouTube studio and knock the ads. 2 secs. I'll have a look. If I can do it. Hopefully I fixed it. Sorry, Jean. I think I fixed it. Yeah, it's a very unusual bottle, that. And it's not, it's got your underneath dimple, but not excessively. I just jumped out, Kirsty, to try and sort the adverts out for Jean. But he's back. Ooh, heck. My poor old knees. That one's an interesting one. It's huge. Big pieces of slate there. I'll park that on the top. What else do we have of interest on the top? Not that much I can see. We're going to go down that way. The huge jar that I put back together was over there. They've certainly been back since the last time we were here. This is a new pile. I might scrape it back a little bit just to have a look, because they leave some stunning stuff behind. I don't understand it at all. Here we go. That's a huge one. Oh, hey. Ooh, heck. Sideways she goes. So they've moved some of this one. You've got an old fire grate just there. What was a fire grate, it's smashed, which is why it'll have been in the rubbish. Hecky me. Now, the rain was pushing some really interesting stuff out of that pile down this bank, so we're going to have a peruse, if I can manage not to. Oh, nice jam on marmalade. It's a bit big for a relish. It's got a little chip on there. I love these. It's got a crack on that side. Be careful with it. Look at the size of that. That is huge. Has this had the Yeah, the marble's long gone. Hetherington, wine and spirits merchant. If you haven't got the beautiful spirit that is Demi, Photos Against Anxiety, check her out. Chuck some support her way. Wow. There's a lot been washed down. I do love the rain because it just brings it all down. It looks like they've been under there. You've got an enamelled metal tin. No marking, sadly. And the last time we were here, I think it was, I had an ink jar just pop out of the surface on this side. So I do like to have a good slow look. Now this has got part of a label. I can see some lettering, but there's not enough there. It's early 1900s at a guess. It's got that seam there. If it's 1800s, it's very late 1800s. You get some quite fancy pieces of glass here as well. Sorry if I ignore chat. Adrian, how are you doing? Are we going to have any bottles that have popped out the ground today? It doesn't look it on the way up. See, they've been through this again. This is all not long since been moved. Oop. Oh, look at that. Oh, what a shame it's broken. Possibly a milk jug, I think. This is the side where that huge like Toby jug was. Mick's had a try to find it. I've had a try to find it and can't find anything on it. Right, let's have a look over here. So this bottle, you don't really see this here at all. The Brampton Old Brewery. That building still exists. It's used for other things now. CL Carrick and Company, Brampton. Yeah, it's an odd one, isn't it, Mick? Can't find anything. What's this one? Oh, it's another one. Old Brampton Brewery. I would love to find the handle. I've put that whole big demijohn, like Toby jug together. And the only bit I'm missing is the handle. And I would love to find that handle. It was put here, the pieces of the pottery. So I presume that it came out of there. And I've looked, but I just can't see it. Sadly. There was part of the kids' tea set here. Part of a kettle and half a doll's face, porcelain doll's face came out of the ground, which was a bit creepy. Old milk bottle. Deej, how you doing? Nutter, how are you doing? Ooh, heck. This is going to be a bit of a scramble to get down. Sorry, froggy throat. How's things, Nutter? Some really nice smaller pieces came out of here. Looks like they've been going through it. That looks like milk glass. And it's printed. Ooh, right, very gently. I don't normally do this, but it's glass, so it might be all right. Yeah, it's all right. It's an advert. Ale. It's an ale. Is it ale? No. Real, it's going to say, I think. Glass. How's things, Deej? I'm just looking through here. You've got the usual animal bones hanging out. Another piece of a pipe. Just a little piece. Oh, is that... Oh, I thought that was going to be whole there. Another saucer. That's just broken on the mouthpiece. Joe, I often am. I'm not the most ladylike, I have to admit. Right, ooh, heck. Hold a tree, shall I? Ooh, heck. It's a bit slippery. Right. I nearly cracked my head there. What are you? Another beer bottle. Majority of these are beer bottles. You got the top of a milk bottle. Let's go this way and see what else. This is a lovely little dinky bottle. Maybe a ginger ale. J. Kilner. That's a Kilner bottle. Wakefield. And it's a Beatty's brewery. You might have a peruse down there when we come back, because there's some amazing things come out of there. What's that? It's a snail shell. It's a snail. I just saw the top of it and I got excited. So far I've been stung, but that's quite good for me. What's this one? A little earthen jar. Oven dish even. Jean, have an amazing day. Thank you for coming in. If you don't know Jean, go over. Another fabulous channel. Right, let's go down this way. They look like they've been at a piece that hadn't been as we came over the top, so you never know my luck. My back hates me already, which is great. Right. Doesn't help that I've got to crouch that owl. I just got a branch up my butt under brambles. Oh heck. I very nearly went down like a bag of the proverbial. I was looking at the mushrooms just there. That was close. Oh, nice, Mr. Evans. Get in. Right, we have an inkwell. Top snapped on it. But we have a very pretty inkwell. Elaine, how are you doing? Vladimir, how's you? How cool is that? That's a newer one. It's got the seam on it. Nice ink bottle though. Oh, we've got another. We've got a pottery one. Get in, and it's perfect. Look at that little beauty. You're coming home with me, little friend. Look at that. Perfect. It's hard. Faint markings on there. When I dry it, might be able to read what it says. Hi, Steph, how are you doing? I did spot this little bottle. Could be a relish bottle, and it's still got the cork. Right, can you see inside there? That's a cork. That little bottle's still got its cork. And it's wet and it's expanded, so it won't come out. Wow, I get so excited. Oh, I don't want to put that there. I want to put it where I see it because I will forget it's there. What is that? How's things, Wawa? Wawa, when I come here, I do get a bit carried away and excitable, I must admit. Wow, look at all that. The stuff they leave behind, I just don't get it. Liam and Lozzie, how are you doing? Pretty lid. Very pretty lid. Now this one, I've seen this one before, I think I've shown you before. Ooh, I can't make it out. We have that on the base. And it's been a really pretty pot. Potpourri, could we say? I do have a habit of getting myself into bother. Well, my favourite find was scariest find was the urethral syringe. Turns out it was used to treat syphilis back in the day. That was found here. Right, what was the left here? There's a pile of bottles. I'm just looking at the pottery and things through there. Before I go climbing, I don't particularly fancy the effort of falling on the way back down. Yeah, just broken ones. That would have been lovely to find in one piece. It's been a really fancy bottle. Really fancy. Oh, what's on the bottom? Nothing, it's just the muck. So it's been hand blown. You've got the cut mark there from when they snipped it off. So it's been pressed glass. What else do we have? You just never know what they're going to leave. Right. Oh, what's that? Hang on. What was it even? So you've got loads of pottery in here. Some pretty dishes. Now then, I've got some of these. I think I've got 2 or 3, and I've got no idea what they contained. Nothing. There's no maker's mark on the base. There's no label left behind, and I've struggled to find them. What were you? You were a bigger version. And again, that's not pretty aqua glass though. I love aqua glass. And an elixir. I did find, and it tortures me, a piece of pottery, and it had written on it a commemoration of a princess. And I put it down and I can't find it where I left it, and it irritates me. Really irritates me that I can't find it. So this has all started to collapse down. Ooh, what have we got there? Not much that I can get to. Well, I have been doing more here from my view from the top. Ooh, they dug another hole. So this whole bank, right back that way. Walk cure. Colin, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. I'm down in the muck, Colin. I was right off now. This is a bit of Victorian dump. It's majority of stuff's. The oldest thing I can definitely say was a Victorian boy shoe from around about 1850. But majority of the glasswork is late 1800s into early 1900s, some of it. And lots of bits and pieces. Look at that. That was a chemist bottle, that was a medicine bottle. That beautiful blue. You've got another huge pipe. That pipe was massive as well. It's about double the size of the pipes you usually find. You know, the ones at the top there. Oh, it's got, I think it's Tiffin. This could be the guy from, that's the F1. I think it's the guy from Newcastle, well, Gateshead. Started delivering pipes for his dad at 6 years old. Took over the business. Oh, we've got a mason, yeah. Royal Order of the Buffalo. So if you can see there the buffalo horn, I think working man's masonry. That would have had a bull's head on it, that pipe. I've actually got one of those at home. I love the pieces that they used. It's like these pipes, like that pipe is very clean inside. So whether it had a fault, like a lot of them seem to have had, but that was a Royal Order of the Buffalo. Just having a peruse. The Royal Order of the Buffalo clay pipes are really nice. Ooh, heck. Don't grab a bit of tree that's dead. Phil, how you doing? Thanks for coming in, Phil. Right, this is where it can go wrong, and quite often does. Now this huge, ooh, what's that? Now this has got a marking on the bottom. It's a Holt Whistle one. Holt Whistle is about 20 minutes by car down the road. It's the next village, well, town over, into Northumberland. Another soda bottle with the marble out. The kids, it was just a cheap toy. Smashed the top off the bottles and they had marbles. I've actually got quite a few of the marbles at home. Ted, how are you doing, Ted? How can I get down this bank? Because they've been at this. Can I go that way and go round? Is the question. Shall we go through the dying nettles? This one, very pretty. Very pretty indeed. Milk glass, a really thick white glass. Perfume or ointment. Sadly, it's not got a label. Now down this way is where I lost that piece of princess stuff. This one is Johnson and Brothers Royal China oven dish, I think. The problem with these holes is I just don't know how dug under they are, and I don't like being above them because I don't want to go surfing on one. I've been digging test pits by the look of it. Pretty bowl, black and white. I'm sure somewhere down here I left that piece of pottery. What is that? Is that another piece of that white glass? It is. Hang on. So we've got nettles in the way. We've got brambles. No, it's not. It's off the plate, I think. Yeah, it's a plate. Unfortunately, I thought it was part of that milk glass. '71. That was a huge tile. Yes, we're going to get round. Ooh, heck, she says, carefully. Ooh, what's that? Is that a handle? Pretty handle. So it's made to look like a piece of wood, and the inside of it was light blue. Right. I'm not going to find it, but I would like to find the box from the urethral syringe. So that's older. It's not a transfer. It's actually hand painted on. What else do we have over here? Not much. She says, oh, I can smell wild garlic. Oh, that was very pretty. It's got a stalk on. Look at that. Mona, how you doing, Mona? So it's had a stalk. I wonder if I think, right, we're going to take that to the top because I think that's part of that pretty piece up there. Part of teacup. Now, I just saw this. Oh, I've lost that now. We've got an eyelet. And it's stuck to that piece of wood. I don't want to mess with it. An eyelet. I'd love to find paper. I'd love to find a book here. There's a teapot. I think that is part of the pot I was showing you at the top. So we'll take it up somehow. We'll go around first because I don't fancy climbing over the top. You have to look so carefully because some of the best pieces are the little tiny ones. Using my heels, digging in. Now, this is old. I've got part of the stamp, but I can't make out what it is. PPR, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Can't quite make that out. It was down the bottom of one of these piles that I put that piece of pottery down. And I'm hope beyond hope looking to see it. Ooh, we've got a huge bottle there. No, can't see it. Right. I need to pick up that and take it to the top. And if it is part of that, it would be very nice to find the other pieces. I don't think that's going to really... Oh, marble and a bottle. So, ooh, heck, I'm doing the splits. And guess what? Look. Another part of a kid's tea set. Wouldn't it be good if that fitted to the piece at the top there? So we've got a marble out of one of those bottles. I've actually found carpet bowls, marbles here, which are ceramic marbles, a little bit bigger than the drink bottle marbles. And bottle. Nice. Oh, hang on. If I hold it up, I need to hold it in the light, don't I? It's aqua glass. It's a really pretty light blue. Johnny, how are you doing? Thanks, Kirsty. Thanks for coming in. Now, this bottle was really pretty, really fancy bottle. For what? I have no idea. How's things, Johnny? You legend, you. Is that a bottle top? Yes, it is. Wine bottle, part of the label on, but not much of it. That's a marmalade jar or a relish jar. And I've got my hand, nettled for a piece of molten glass. I think it's molten glass. It's very, very, very light. Wild edibles, how are you doing? Ooh, heck. I'm slipping as I'm talking. Hecky me. It's the bottom of these piles where you find the stuff that's just rolled down through the storms. And we're going to go that side if I can manage to do it without falling and breaking these pieces of pottery and the marble in there. Where did I put the marble? Oh, it's there. I almost lost my marble. Well, I lost many marbles, to be honest. I will be very impressed if this piece of kids' tea set fits. So we've got a couple of marmalade and relish jars down there. What do we have this way? Oh, gods of goodies. Is there anything interesting? You need the eyes of a hawk. Oh, what a shame. Possibly a poison bottle. I've got with IXL on the bottom. I might, do you know what? There's badgers over there. Oh, I've got a little robin with me as well. There's badgers just that way. I've got my nose down to the ground, looking for little things. Right, let's take these up without losing any of it. Got a pretty handle there. A teacup, a fancy handle, and oh look, it's a lid. No, it's not a lid. It's got aeration holes through. What were you? Answers on a postcard. Just looking at all this stuff down here. Ooh, dead rabbit. What was it? R.I.P. little rabbit. Right, let's go. We have a pipe. A very burnt pipe, but we do have a pipe. It's got no markings on, and the foot's gone. Right. I'm only one-footed. Oh. Sorry, should I say I've not got a hand? So we leave these with my little ink jar, and look at that. If that fits that piece at the top there, I'll be over the moon. Right. I think this belongs to this. No, it doesn't at all. I'm wrong. I thought just the shape of that with the shape of that look really similar. And it's not even, is it? No, it can't be. Totally different pattern. It's like a fake marble, that one. Right, let's go take these up. I find a lot of these, and the glass is just so fragile. Little perfume and medicine bottles. I mean, that's like ridiculously fine. See the broken glass inside it? No, I haven't, Jenna. I haven't. It's one thing I haven't found that I would love to find. So we need this little pile here. And we need to take a venture down the next massive pile. We'll go and take these to the top first. I'm dying to check this little kids. Ooh, what's that? We've had some paper. Could also be batteries. I find a lot of batteries here. That copper wire. Answers on a postcard. It could be a battery. It looks like it's the inside of a battery, I think. Right. No, don't roll down the hill. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh my God, it's gone down. Right, hang on. Darn you. Ooh, heck. 2 secs while I try and save my ink. And we've got a shoe. Get in. Hang on. Right, let me get my ink pot first. I'm too old for this. Ooh, heck. It's like yoga. Ooh, on marbles. We've got a shoe. And it's still got the nails in. That's a big shoe. How cool is that? It's still got the nails. How cool is that? That's a huge shoe. So I'm a size 8. And it's massive. It's been a wrinkle picker of that shoe. No, I was doing the splits, Joe. Right, back to the rest of my goodies. It's been a winkle picker. Very pointy. You can see the nails on the inside of the leather. It's amazing that. All those nails. It's been a winkle picker. It's been a very pointy shoe. Johnny, no. Thank the Lord. There isn't any. If a cow comes running, I'm blaming you. But that cleaned up. It's lovely aqua glass. And I'm not letting go of the little plate, the kid's plate from the toy set. Right, bowing down. Ooh, heck. Well, we came up a different way, but I didn't fall. I'm just going to put these at the top so I don't want to lose them. And I'm dying to see. I think this one might be smaller, unfortunately. No, they're 2 different pieces. That kid, and you see the base of it, it's quite fancily done. Where that's plain, and it's a bigger plate. Kid's toy set. Luther, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in, Luther. So I've got a lovely little ink jar, and I think I'm going to be able to get the name from it when it dries. Has had a label, but I think the imprint has stayed on the pottery. Got a few bits of pipe. This one, Luther, we think is an old purse, the frame of a purse. The hinge has died, but it's got the cash on the top. And you can see your hinges at the bottom. The pin's gone. I mean, it would have been so fine, that pin. But that would have been a purse. What I think is a little relish bottle. There's demi-john tops. All sorts of things. And I just saw something down there, which I'll probably lose sight of and never see again. We're going to go down that pile. Oh, look at that. I bent down. Look at that. Beautiful glass. I'd have loved to have found that hole. Another piece of it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I am going to. Oh, got another piece of pipe under there. Have we got a name on this stem? No, I haven't. Just a stem. I'd like to find another Order of the Buffalo. They're a really pretty pipe. I'm still looking for those purple pieces to try and put the rest of that pot together. Oh, here you go, Lula. You get quite a lot of pipes with that design on. Steve, how are you doing? Saxon, how's things? Really pretty pipe. And a maker's mark. TW or JW, that one. A few pieces down there. Look at the size of that magnum. It's massive. It's mahoosive, she says. Right, we'll peruse down the bank again. Now this is all new, so I'd like to have a bit quicker a scrape just to see what emerges. Stacey, how are you doing? How's things, Stacey? The echo. I'm really sorry if I don't see. I get a bit excitable. Really, Deej? That's kind of cool having that. I love finding things that we used. I mean, the nice fancy bits are a nice find, but the used. Can I get round here without falling? Right, we'll go this way. Can we go this way? Yes, we shall. Is that another bit of pipe? Yeah, another huge pipe. And that one snapped just under the ball. And it's got a name on, I think. Brokefish, how are you doing? Some girth on that, I'm telling you, Steve. Big, fat, juicy pipe. Ooh, heck. Back to doing the splits. Gets a bit steep, this one. Ouchie! Ow! Ow! I've got a big thorn in my finger. Hang on. Sorry. I can't get it out. I've got a thorn stuck. The moral of the story is, don't use brambles to hold on to. Didn't even see the bramble in that. I thought it was just ivy. Oh, me poor old bones and joints. Ooh, very fancy jar. Bottle, even. Catherine likes this bit, Brokefish. Louisiana, how are you doing, chick? Louisiana, have you got a right? Oh, hang on, I'll look. There you go, Stacey May. You've got a wrench. Louisiana, I was just checking to see if your wrench had stuck because last time it wouldn't let me doing it. But it's stuck. Ooh, what's all this? Oh, it's all nettles. Right, we're right at the bottom of the bank. What do we have? I've got a thorn in my boot. That really hurt. That really hurt. Aha. More modern, but it looks like a Vic jar. I've got a Vic jar and it still has the label on. It's also got the Vic inside. Just a little sample of it. That wasn't any trumpeting noises. That was my jacket squeaking because I'm bending. Oh, you. Kitchen bowl. Ooh, pretty kitchen bowl. Really pretty. I can't help myself. Places like this, it's full of items from like the late 1800s into the 1900s. I mean, look at that milk glass. Look at how pretty that glass is. I found all... marble. These were inside bottles like this. Like that. It would have a top like that. It's like nipped, and that would be in the top. It would be used to seal the bottle, and to drink it, you would push that marble in through the top. But times were hard, and the local kids would smash the tops off like those and use the marbles to play with. And they do pop up quite a lot, so that's 2 marbles today. And lots of beer bottles, lots of beer bottles. Ooh, get out my hair. Right, back to doing the splits. And again, seafood was cheap food sauce. We got cockles, what clams. I know. I'm all excited for her to go see Tom Jones. I think she's going to have a brilliant night. I have to be really careful what I try and pick up because sometimes it's nothing that you want your hand on. Catch my drift? What even is that? This looks like the remains out of the bottom of a paint tin. It's got painting amongst other things. It's been in a... That has been in a bottle. She says doing the splits yet again. That, I think, has been an advert or a street sign. It's painted, but I can't obviously make out. Phone, StreamYards, behave. So that's been a street sign, I think. Or an advertising sign. Someone maybe pinched it on the way home from the pub back in the day. Ooh, heck. Sorry, I'm just looking. Looking and looking and looking. Ew. This could get interesting in a minute. As I try to get my arse back up that. So I have been going through this bank. I've dug so much of it away though. We are going to have a look through the tailings up there because it's new and they look to miss loads of stuff. Oh heck. I nearly went flying back down that hill. Quinn, how are you doing? Yeah. Well, I lost mine a long time ago. Louisiana, Beth in chat's going to see a Tom Jones gig today. And she's been sorting out which knickers she's taking in her pocket to chuck all week. It's still going live there, Beth. are we going to see you in Nicker throwing action at Tom Jones? That's been a... it had a slug on it. That was an unusual kind of teapot lid. Here comes the rain. But we're going to ignore it because this is new and we're going to have a little shuffle through it. Where have they even dug that up from? Must be over there. Right, I need a piece of slate. You get a lot of slate building pieces. I would love to find another kid's slate and kids stylus. Mick will tell you what they're like. He used them at school. Oh, hey. Charmaine, how are you doing? The stylus that I found, it is really a nice little piece. You can see where the kids have been using it and parts of it worn. Did I just see a bit of pipe? Am I imagining? Oh, part of the pipe anyway. So you got the pipe. Today is the day of pipes. Hi Beth, I'm all excited for you for Tom Jones. Just don't hurt him. Ooh, we have there. We'll have some metal. Being 83 and all. What is that? A little glass handle. Coffee walks and whatever, how you doing? Sorry, view's not great today. I'm at a Victorian Dump, having a look through where someone's dug it out and they've left some stuff behind. They're crazy, the stuff they leave. Sometimes it's so hard to spot. If I was mega excited, I'd be on my hands and knees under those bushes in there because the bank is right back and that's where this is all coming from. But I don't fancy hands and knees today at all. So this they've dug out of there, I think. It's a rock. I thought I had a pipe. Ooh. Is that pottery? I thought that was pottery. Could be a shell. An actual shell. Ooh, we've got someone's dinner. R.I.P. whatever kind of animal you were. I had some burnt paper. They seem to have not really found much in this one, other than the pieces I've actually picked it up. Like that purse. I've got material so I could try and remake it. I don't think I'll be able to replace the catch, the pin, because it's just so fine. Is that more wire? There's a lot of copper coming up. So that purse, I've had a really fine pin that went through those holes in that tiny, teeny, tiny little ridge. Basically, they were just lined and had the material over the top. I don't come to dig it really, Joe. I come just to have a look what they've left behind in that ink jar. It's got anything in the bottom. It's light orange in the bottom. Unusual. The kids' plates, love those. Just good they're not the same plate. That would have been such a nice little find. We will have a nose down through the gap though. So they've been digging all the way along There's a seam, it goes all the way. It looks to come this way as well. There's a piece there, look. As an example. Oh, marble. Another marble. Today is the day of marbles. That was really pretty. Unusual too. Sarah, how are you doing? Ooh, what's that? Is that a bit of bone? The ground gets so compacted and it's filled with the bits off the fires. Yeah, it's just a bit of bone. But this is the kind of place they've been digging. Another piece of pottery. Little tea plate. What you want to see pop out is bits of glass. That look whole. Now this looks like the ground's been interfered with. Ooh, let's take that marble. But the ground is really hard and compacted. Oh, what is that? No idea what that was. Oh, that. Yes, today's the day of marbles. Got 3 marbles. The marbles that were lost. I lose mine regularly. It's amazing I've got any left, to be honest. I might go and have a look at the bottom of that one. I'm going to be brave and go down the bank. Because there has been stuff moved. It's so hard to see things pop out. You have to have a really good eye. See, you got more burnt paper. But, I don't know, maybe not. The kids' styluses, I mean, they're only about that long. Really skinny little things. Found one of yours. I want to have a look in that bank. I really do. We'll take a piece of slate and be nosy. You can walk past and come back and you find something completely new. Joe's had beans. That's been a mop bucket, I think. Tin bucket. Would have had a brace at the bottom. Oh, heck, nearly went sideways. A brace at the bottom and a brace at the top. See, it looks like they've been messing around in here. What even is that I'm stood on? Loads of bits of metal and things stuck together. See that stuff? This is where I found lots of goodies and all this that they've left. It's a shame there's not more of that label. Oh, I could have maybe found out the maker. I've got a couple from Wilkinson Sword. Nessie solved the puzzle. They were Wilkinson Sword from Newcastle. See, this is so nice and soft. It looks like they've been back. What's that? Pray tell, what is that? No idea, probably nothing. I'm good at finding thingies. Thingies are very easy to find. think they've been sorting through this, you know, brick. It's just ridiculously soft. Oh, what are you? Do we have a... I doubt it's a full one. We'll have a look. Watch it be modern. Oh, it's a 3 barrels. Have we got... Oh, is it whole? Tell me that's whole. These are rare. Damn it. Damn it, the top's just missing. These are so hard to find full in one piece because of those. Blazer, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Sorry, I am just scraping through. Oh, Victorian dump that someone's been digging for any little things they've left behind. Just rolling their rubbish down and hoping something pops out. They seem to be looking for something very specific when they're here, because they just leave so much behind. Right, I'm going to get brave and cock my leg over here, if I can even get a foothold. Right, Shaz does the splits live. And you also listen for what falls. And there's not much coming out of there at all. But you just never know. Ah, so we've got the bowl from one of those huge pipes. Way bigger than your average bowl. Thought it had a design on it, but it's just the way the markings in the ground. Oh, Deej. I would. The kids' styluses I love, but they're so tiny and so hard to spot. Right, I'm stood kind of in between. Ooh, what's that? Material. I did find a short. Is that paper? I found paper. Oh, get in. Is it paper or is it material? It's material. Oh, printed. Right, you little beauty. The problem with this is it might disintegrate on me when I get it home. Can you see the print on the material? You can see the frayed edges. It's quite thick as well. It's a big piece of material. Johnny, lovely to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. A nice piece of material. I found a plain black shawl and I was dying to see what was folded inside it. I found military buttons here. So that's got a blue chain design at the top. That's a big piece of the material folded up. I love stuff like that. I love the detective work that goes with it. Trying to work it out. The Victorian shoe. If you find anything like that, shoe-wise, keep it damp. If it's damp, keep it damp. I thought that had... Oh, it is printed. A chemist. Dispenser in Chemist Brampton. Jamie, it would probably be like step clothes if I lived on my own. See if there's any more of that material knocking around. I thought it was paper for a start, seeing the markings on it. Metal, you get so much metal. Has anyone seen Gareth today? I haven't seen Gareth. Gareth? Don't say bog roll. Oh. Frostbite. How are you doing, Paul? I'm just having a feel through the muck for the Victorian bits. I'm quite excited about it's coke of the fires. That material, the print on it. I'm going to have to do a bit of research on how to not destroy it. I presume keep it damp like you do with the leather. Because I would hate to take it home and not be like, oh, what's that? What is that? It's incredibly light. It looks like a cup handle. It's very shiny. It's a handle, is what it is. I'll just move this material back because I don't want to lose it down the bank. I will cry a lot. Animal bone. These places I would hate to find someone's cat or dog, if you catch my drift. Just move this top, and then that's the last. They haven't gone back through this. A pipe. Something round just went down there. Another piece of glass with a label on. I was a panic in there. I thought I'd lost my piece of material. Where did I put it there? So it's layers and layers of material. That's why it's white. Oh, it's got a blue print, blue and green print to it. Is it a shawl? Could it be a shawl? It's very fine. What do you reckon, Jamie? Do you think it's a shawl? It's got like a chain design at the top there. Cheers, Mick. That's the name of my feet. What's that? A broken bottle. And now the first time I came, this spoil pile was full of all sorts. But I saw the spoil pile from the top, not this side, and the side starting to collapse with things that I haven't seen, which is interesting. Can't quite see much there. Right. Concentrate so I don't get put off. Yeah, I think it could be a shawl. You can see the... Careful. It's so fine. Yeah, you can see it properly. A little dump. Just a little dump. I want to know what the pattern is on it. I'm not going to submerge it in water. I'm not going to let it dry out. But I need to delicately get that off. What is that material? Oh my God, look inside. What is that? Oh, what's this? What's that? I'm intrigued. So it's all material apart from whatever this is inside it. Quinn, what? All the little goodies. So we have material with something wrapped inside it. We have kids' tea set. I've got another marble in my pocket. We'll have the inkwell. We have the purse, the frame of the purse. That would have sat together like that. As if you see the pin on either side. Yes, I most definitely will be washing my hands. You've got a pretty sunlight. Hang on. Printed pipe with J or TW stamped on the back. When you can see it from my mucky fingers. Really nice piece of aqua glass. It's got a crack in the bottom. I think a relish bottle. It's got a B on the bottom. Now you can actually see the faults in the glass, see the bubbles? I love finding the faults. Look how thick the glass is at one side and not the others. Yeah, a lot of the pipes have that heart on. A lot of them do. Other bits of pipes. All sorts. Ooh, and a nice piece of quartz, but I can't put it in the bag because I don't want to smash anything. Very nice piece of quartz, Jamie. Got some more metal there. How's that? How have I managed to pick that up? That's a pin. How have I managed to pick a pin up? That's a pin. Isn't that odd? Swifty, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. Gareth was just talking about you. Gareth got a purse. What was a purse? The frame of the purse, anyway. Inkwell. And I think I might be able to work out the label. Kids tea set. This material is setting my imagination off. It's printed material. It's got something inside. And I want to know what's inside it. It looks like paper, to be honest. It's printed. You can see the design more inside. And various bits of pipes, bottles. Nice finds. It was a flap. Yeah, that little tiny needle. No, pin. I thought I lost it. How have I managed to pick up a pin? That's nuts. Look at my hands. Quinn, you're right. Scared if I take that home I'm going to destroy it. So I'll just stick these in the bag carefully. New marbles. Love these. Little kids taste it. My material that I am very excited about. See, it's black on that side. I think it's going to be impossible to unfold it, but you never know. I've not as yet found more than one or two of these with the actual top not destroyed. The top lip always gets smashed on those. And another bit of shoe. Ah, that pin, I think, is out the shoe. So you got another piece of leather there with a pin in. Little tiny nail. And it's quite sharp still. And that pretty pipe. I'll leave that. Hopefully kids will find them and want to learn more themselves. How's things, Snifty? Leave the dirty nappy. Ooh. I need to wash my hand. And I need to try and get the rest of that bramble out my finger. I can still feel I've got a bramble thorn in my finger. That full of water. It is such a shame they all get broken. I've got one at home. All in one piece. Just one. Right, am I going to get back out of here? Because this started collapsing when I stood on it before. Blazer there is. Favourite finds. The shoe. I've got an intact shoe pretty much. I dated that to 1850 from the heel. It's a boy's shoe. A little ink bottle, a tiny little ink bottle that big with Queen of Sheba written on it and full of gold paint. It's loads of gold, bright, sparkly gold inside. That urethral syringe is the creepiest. That one really did creep me out. The shawl, there was just nothing with the short neck. Where's your worms? I haven't seen any. There's been... Oh, please don't collapse. Oh, the bank's going to go. Shoot, let me get off. Oh, that bank's going to collapse. It started sliding with me on it. Hecky me. I'm in the brambles again. I've got all sorts. I'll just have a look at that top edge. And there's just stuff all over the place. This bank used to be full of rabbits. And you could tell what was here because of all the bits of pottery. Skipping through the trees and not getting my eye poked out on hawthorn. So I've been nettled on my leg, thorn in my finger. I'm going to be aching later from doing the splits multiple times. So, ooh, heck. Another fancy piece of pottery. A very fancy jug. Another part of a soda bottle. Ouchie. That's a bramble. Ooh, I nearly went backwards. I'm just sliding that because you never know. Not really seeing much. I can't really feel much. Ooh, heck. Up on my feet again. Yeah, this was the first part that I found where they've been digging, and they've done all this in the last couple of years. Randall, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. There's some balls here. What have they left behind? Oh, it's a shame. Another aqua glass. And it's cleaned. They're all so sparkly, light blue. Like the sea. Oh, that's a massive, possibly whiskey bottle, I think. All this has Victorian all underneath it. All the way along. All the way back there. Can I get out without being stabbed to death? Possibly not. Right, around the houses, through the trees. And the nettles. Sorry. Froggy throat. Blazer, that would be incredibly sound, I wish. How are you feeling today, Gareth? You take your rod out in that cold. It's gonna shrivel. Someone had been in with a vehicle on this side. Just have a quick nose. There should be a load of my dogs' frisbees and toys down here. So they've been digging out this. And it's building rubbish here. It's building material. I don't see any pottery. And I don't see any of my dogs' toys either. When Sam was a young man, my oldest boy, balls and frisbees were lost in here all the time. I smell fox again. It would seem we have a fox problem. 9 a.m, Quinn, get that coffee on. I'll be having a coffee when I get home. Oh mate, look what was in my pocket. Get it out. Forgot to put it on. As you do. And another find. So there were three marbles. And that one's actually damaged on one side. Could be from the kids playing with it. It's been scraped. Oh, beautiful Blazer. What a place to be. I'm just looking. You never know. I might see one of the frisbees. For all, it's probably not going to be much good. Cheers, Steve. I've got my old walking boots on to not destroy my new ones. I look like a tramp. They're wrecked. Doesn't take long to screw your boots. I'm really interested in the material. And there's someone just pulling up, so I'll turn it aside. Hi. Oh, Quinn, I need mine to make myself speak and move in the morning. I get up earlier than anyone else, unless I've slept in, to have a coffee, get my meds, and sit in peace. I'm not one for talking much in the morning, either. I look a right scruff. And I've been in the brambles, so I'm not strictly sure what my hair's going to look like. So all these walls have holes in snap metalwork, and that is from World War II. For the war effort, all the metalwork was sent to the Katie Teeth and she has munitions factories. Some people put the fences back up, others just left them. BH, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Lovely to see you. Now, BH, I was talking about you live yesterday. If you don't know BH, go over. Very, very talented guy. Pouring metalwork. He's been playing with some gold at the minute. And he makes some amazing silver. Amazing. Mind-blowingly good. And it's highly fascinating to watch. I don't think I'm responsible enough to give it a go. I would love to, but I'd be walking around the house looking for stuff to melt, to pour. But yeah, if you haven't got BA, Deej, another fabulous channel in chat. If you haven't got Deej, check her out. Shelley, how you doing, chick? If you go back, he's got loads of good videos. If you go back, Jello, I always say, his guitar, he built a guitar in silver, helicopters, all sorts of stuff, and it's amazing to watch. Thank you, Deej. Deej is a treasure hunter, legend. I'm doing that with my hands. People will think I'm mad walking past. And Nessie, our chat stream goddess. Oh, Jamie, I love it all. I'd love to have a go, but yeah, I don't think I'd do very well. Oh, you rock, BH. I'm just walking past somebody. You think I'm mad talking to myself? How's things, Shelley? Honestly, wow, some beautiful things. Hi, isn't it, Jamie? Very, very talented. And it's fascinating to watch. And then you get to eyeball shiny things put together. I'm amazed that rain didn't hit me. The sky's not looking the greatest, but it's looking better than it was. Oh, it's moving in fast. Oh, brilliant. Wow, it makes necklaces and things as well, and chains. And very, very intricate. Very intricate. It's not actually that bad here, Shelley. I think the car was saying 4 degrees this morning. I've got another scratch of a bramble on my finger. Mine tends to update without letting me know or giving me an option. So these cottages are a lot bigger. They wouldn't have been miners. You'd have maybe had foremen in, the more well-to-do. Steph, how you doing, Steph? Got up to, God, to the 1900s, these buildings and that farm at the end there were all that stood here. This was all fields. What are you doing today, Sherry? Are you keeping yourself busy? Sherry lost her husband 2 years ago. And absolutely heartbreaking. She's been through hell and back. Gary, how are you doing? Nessie, it's nuts being that warm. So that used to be a farm. It's been extended onto. And the barns at the back, is it 1869? And that farm. It's barns and cottages. Road trip. Isn't it? What? It's mad. That warm. How did that go? So did you know what? Gareth scares the crap out of me. -2. Couldn't have you got any snow? So that used to be a barn. It's now holiday cottages, I think. Oh, nice one, Gary. It does take a long time. No, don't be anywhere near that hospital tomorrow if you can help it. Definitely not. It's just not the place you need to be at all. Have you got anything planned, Shelley? Are you going to get out? Keep busy. I'm going to take a pew and have a crack with Hughes on the chair while the locals think I'm nuts talking to a camera. It's their camera, it's my phone. I found some interesting things today. The frame that was a purse. I'd like to try and put that back together. What kind of temperatures does it get down to, BH? I know you have Scorpio in the summer. Does it get sub-zero in the winter? Oh, I'm going to look mangy. Here's that on here. Yes, Stacey, 9 Labrador puppies were had. 9 of them. Do you know what? Abandoned and Forgotten Wales. Here's metal detecting finds. Unbelievable. Absolutely stunning. He did a live a while back, showing some of his finds. Gareth, can you do another one of those? Please? With all your finds, because they are stunning. Your head is gobsmacked with all the stuff that you've got. Yes, 9 Labrador puppies, Stacey. Their mum got mastitis after a couple of days. So Muggins here was, you got snow. Oh, it just snow. 39. So about someone, is that about 10 degrees? Because I know it's about 28-ish. -7. Well, I don't know. Gary, do you know what? There's so much here. You've got the Romans within 20 minutes walk. You've got the scene of a battle from the 1500s, the same place. You've got the Victorian place down there. You've got Hadrian's Wall, 4.5 miles away, 5 miles away. Ooh, you're doing a giveaway. Tatty water. Oh, look at that sky coming in. For that token, Gareth's got a token. We wondered if it was a coin at one point. That is very, very, very interesting. Gareth, can you send us a picture of that? Let Mick have a look at it, because it's right up his street. Mick, we've seen them on your lives. Firing all around you, some huge ones. For all, it's not built up. It's in the middle of nowhere. The history's mad. You had the Jacobites. There were Jacobite battles here. There were 6 Jacobites hung. 5 minutes walk that way. Yes, orbs. Mick, you'll love it. Struggle to find anything on it. It's right up your street to have a look at and see if you can work it out. Look at that. That blue sky is getting smaller and smaller and smaller. With the plane shooting through it towards Scotland. Ish. Aye, they do take a while. I put extra potatoes in my slow cooker chicken curry. Thank you, Gareth. It's right up his street. He loves this kind of stuff as well. Really, really, really interesting, that. More cars. Yeah, slow cooker chicken curry. Absolutely outstanding. It's amazing. I'll send you some of the. You got a slow cooker? And you can do it in the oven or on the stovetop as well. Gary, he has literally cabinets full of finds, and they're all outstanding. I'll send you a couple of packets of this stuff. Yes, Stacey. Monday to Friday usually. I'll not be on tomorrow. A right touch of fishing in the chat is fishing tomorrow. You still fishing? And they'll be live. So anyone in chat, if you haven't got a right touch of fishing, click the bell and go live fishing, and it's a lot of fun. Like Skippy is me. Dan that sometimes comes in chat. He did a shout out video for me, and he was talking to me on the screen and calling me Skippy. because I'm always wandering around. So I had the name Skippy for him on Alive, and it's kind of just stopped on. Nice one. Thank you, Stacey. We go all over. And I always seem to get mucky or do things I really shouldn't. My mind's younger than my body, as you do. Oh, thank you for that. I've got amazing people that come in. Absolutely amazing people. Abandoned and Forgotten Whales in chat. Cheers, Gary. He goes down mines in Wales, and you would not believe the stuff that he finds down those mines. He also gives me major anxiety because I'm claustrophobic. Sucks, Nessie. I'm sorry. Stacey, everyone is amazing. So lucky to know this group of people. People from all over different communities. And we all just come together and have a laugh and share bits of knowledge. Like, I found a mine on top of the moors, and because of Gareth, I found out it's one of the oldest mines in the UK. Nice one, Randall. Safe journey. Cheers, Quinn. It's lovely having you here. Do you know what, Sarah? I am so behind on Christmas. Hugely so. I just... Laughter is the best medicine. And I love that. You lot make me giggle. I laugh at myself, mind. But it's just nice to have a chill and a laugh. Thank you very much, Stacey. That means a lot. She has a sanctuary. Hey. After Christmas, hopefully, the rainies is off. We'll be going up the moors. Get the shower to go to work, back into work. We'll be going up on the moors where that mine is. Where my deer, we need to go find my deer herd up there. I've not seen them for a while. I hope they're in the valley that they were last year. They should be. There's an abandoned building up there with a huge old ironwork fires and pigeons. We need to go back there. The Heartstones on top of the moors. We need to go back there. All over. So my phone has just told me, it's not burning rubber. It's just told me that I have got 10% battery, so I'm going to have to shoot. But thank you all for joining me. It's been fun. I'm going to go and scrub my hands and have a little bit of a look at this material and investigate how to have a good look at it. Thanks, Nick. So lovely to see you all. Thank you all for coming. Hopefully I'll see you on a Right Touch of Fishing tomorrow. It's a lot of fun. You're all amazing. Absolutely amazing. Have a good day, Gary. Thunderplumps, thank you so much for being in, chick. Thank you. Wow, you too. You all rock. Right, I'm going to scoot and get these mucky hands clean. Hopefully, it's not going to use that image. Oh, Oh, 11 days. Oh, my word. Right, gotta go. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully I'll see you around. Bye now.